11:30 kind of guy.
And we are back on this Wednesday morning. Hope you're feeling good this morning out there. And let's talk about the weather forecast. 56 degrees feels quite nice. A little bit of the damp weather trying to move on out. We only have about 20% chance of showers today. High temperatures of 62, low of 44. Tomorrow, 10% chance of those showers. We'll take it with high temperatures around 64, low of 47. We'll see many of you out at the Athens Christmas Parade tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. I'm just thankful it's going to be warm enough. We won't have to bundle up in like 10 layers of clothes. So there it is. And of course, weekend rain expected as well.
All right, Roy, what's some of the worst symptoms somebody's coming to see you about and that you've been able to help them?
Well,
I mean, how bad has somebody actually been physically?
Oh, good grief. I have people come in that's on 20, 25 drugs. I mean, just everything you can imagine. Prescription drugs, yeah. I'm talking about, diabetes combined with heart disease, combined with osteoarthritis, combined with autoimmune disorders. And, I mean, their body's in total failure. And it's interesting you bring it up.
Now, how old are these people?
I mean, they can be, did you know the average American that's 50 years old is already on 3 medications?
Get out!
Average American.
Well, I got to catch up.
No, you don't have to catch up.
Well, it's interesting in Revelations, in the Bible, it tells us that toward the end of days, that the nations of the earth, talking about the whole world, will be deceived by sorcery. Now, if you look up sorcery in the Strong's Concordance, which is the encyclopedia of the Bible, it means pharmakia, pharmaceutical, a pharmacist, a poison.
Get out.
That's exactly what it means. So, in Revelation, they're warning us that as time rolls on, more and more people will become dependent upon synthetic drugs, witchcraft, sorcery, whatever you want to call it. And of course, we as Americans have been trained that that's the only way to live to your genetic potential is to be on drugs. That's horse manure. It's just not true.
Horse hockey.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice here. But yeah, what I'm going to talk about today is ending the prescription drug epidemic. We can do it if we all work together. You don't have to be dependent on synthetic drugs. You don't have to be dependent on prescriptions. Remember, the definition of prescription is permission to poison. If it weren't toxic, you wouldn't have to have permission from your doctor to take it. That's why you don't have to have a prescription to take it.
But now you're about to talk about what prescription drugs do to those who have prescribed to those.
Absolutely.
The other side of that coin is, I don't know if you'll get into this or not, but is the prescription drugs that people are taking that are the #1 killer now of young adults in America.
As a matter of fact, it's 29,000 people a year are now dying from overdosing on prescription drugs.
Not counting cocaine and heroin.
No, not counting cocaine and heroin. This is strictly prescriptions. But listen to this. People taking them properly, as instructed by their medical doctor, 106,000 deaths a year.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Listen to this. The medical profession, the way it's reported is it's voluntary. If you are overdosed on a drug, or if you take a prescription drug and you have a bad reaction, or you die taking it as prescribed, it's voluntary if the doctor even reports it. They're telling us that only 10% of the adverse reactions and deaths are ever reported.
No way.
That means there's over 1 million people a year dying from taking prescription drugs.
Now, are we talking about people like when my dad, he died a year ago, when he looked like we go into the cabinet in the kitchen, it looked like a pharmacy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And each doctor that he had really didn't know the other medication he was taking.
And he couldn't even see it, but he just knew to take, I got to take 4 of these, I got to take 4 of these, 3 of these, 4 every 3 hours.
Right, and the doctor depends on you to tell them what all you're taking from the other doctors.
Oh, we'd go to them. My brother, Jeff, would pull out a list. It looked like a shopping list.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. And these are synthetic drugs. Now, all drugs have to pass an LD 50 rating. That means lethal dose 50. The way they come up with that is they test the drug on a group of animals at ever-increasing doses until half the animal group dies. And that's how they come up with an LD 50 rating. They die from overdose. Listen, they only test the animals on 1 drug at a time. So if you're on 6 or 8 or 10 different drugs, it's never been tested as to how much of that stuff you can tolerate.
Does nobody ever think about, if you're on that many drugs, Roy, okay, well, this one's going to offset this one. This is going to add to, wouldn't that be dangerous?
Important to know.
Well, is it not only important to know and dangerous, it's killing people. It's killing people. The actuaries now can take an elderly person and look at how many drugs they're on and tell you when they're going to die.
Get out.
That's why they'll do these loans to people that are, you know, that's in the end of life. They'll say, why are you waiting? Won't you cash in your home?
Reverse mortgage,
and we'll give you your money. And you go ahead and spend it before you die. They know they can do that because the actuaries can get within 3 to 6 months.
The guy from your hometown's the one pushing that.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Thompson?
Yeah.
Fred Thompson? Yeah, former
running
U.S.
for
Senator?
president?
Yeah.
Well, sure. Listen, they're trying to get everybody to use their inheritance up, and it's probably not a bad thing because if you don't, Obama's going to take it anyway.
Well, I got started today, said kids might as well forget it. Here, it's not going to be like our age group that, you know, when we got what our parents had, if they had anything. That's over now. I mean, people like Abby, you're all screwed. Y'all ain't getting nothing. I ain't leaving you nothing. I'm going to spend it all.
Sure.
And you got to spend it all because people are living longer in some cases, and it takes more to live.
Right. You know, the people.
We need to open up a nursing home.
That's right. You know,
Oh, that's easy.
you can run it.
A lot of work. Yeah, thanks.
I'm going to have to do some research. This lady that lived 116 years, I bet you money she's on very few, if any, drugs. We're
Probably
finding
so.
out the people who are living the longest take the fewest drugs. There's just no doubt about it. Another thing we're finding out is the people who take supplements are living the longest. The average lifespan of a naturopathic doctor, I've heard, is 99 and a half. Now, that's somebody who does it all naturally. They refuse to take synthetic drugs. My purpose of being here today, y'all, is to help to get you, number one, I'm going to challenge all of you, please go to Herbs and More. I've been telling y'all about this forever. They're free. These CDs are free. I put these together. The one's called MSM plus C. Y'all have heard me talk about that. I believe every human on earth should be on it from birth till death. I'm that serious about this product. Once you hear the CD, you'll know why. It has the same toxicity levels as water. It cannot hurt you, but it can change your life. And we're going to have a man come on soon that's going to tell you what it's done for him. But this is going to be the most important CD I've ever made. It's called Heart. Nobody has to die of heart disease. Did you know heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the industrialized world? And it's absolutely preventable according to Dr. Matthias Rath. Now, I'm not saying that, but I will tell you this. Heart, the product we developed with Dr. Matthias Rath's Institute's blessings, he gave us his blessings. We have his formula in one product now. Instead of you having to take 40 capsules a day, you take one product and you're getting what he used to reverse heart disease in 1,000 patients. Why not do that? I mean, it's so simple and it's so inexpensive compared to drugs. Almost no cost involved at all. So, you know, these are things we want to cover, you know, with you. What is your body? It's a conglomerate of billions of cells all working together. And then there's specialized cells. For instance, your immune cells are specialized. They're different from any other cell in your body, and they need different nutrients. Your bones are a specialized group of cells, and they need nutrients that the other cells in your body don't need. Your cardiovascular system is a specialized group of cells. What we do is we help you understand that if you've got a doctor's diagnosis, bone loss, heart disease, whatever, we know which nutrients you need to take to support the health of that system. Healthy cells equal healthy organs equal healthy systems, and when your systems are healthy and balanced, you've got a healthy body.
Now, Roy, when people come to see you or Seth, whoever does, do they sometimes bring in a list of their medications?
Oh, a lot of people do.
Hopefully.
And we also challenge you not only to bring your medications in, but if you're taking supplements, bring us a list of those. 9 out of 10 times, I'd save you 50% because the way we formulate our supplements is we put a lot of different things in one product, and it's so much less expensive to do it that way. An example, if you bought every nutrient that's in Heart, that Heart product I'm talking about, over 30 nutrients in there. If you bought every one of them separately, you'd spend over $300 a month in our store. You can get every bit of it for about $2 a day. And when it's all combined in one supplement, and it's the shotgun effect. It's a proven fact. If you hit the system with a lot of different things, it builds it better and makes it stronger. So These are the things we like to talk
Well,
about.
see, yeah, well, all right, you've got a masseuse, you got body wrap, now you've got you got Jason giving massages down there if you've got pull muscle, whatever. Then you got the body wrap, now you got Jesse down there as a personal trainer to advise people how to do that. Soon you're going to have videos. Seth's coming out with some exercise videos to help you folks get in shape without having to do a whole lot and go to that you can do at home.
For
stuff
real
like that.
people, not
for
for
real
workout
people, yeah,
guys.
not for people entering a contest or something.
You know, we're full service, and I'm going to tell you something. We're at almost 100%. What I mean by that is the people who take the supplements we suggest, the way we suggest, your own doctor is going to prove to you they work, because almost 100% of them are getting better medical reports across the board within a year. Everything changes. Your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your energy levels, your vitality, everything changes when you feed the body proper nutrition. We're not getting it from our food. It's not there. You've got to supplement. There's no choice if you want to live to be young.
So I'm guessing everything's going good at Herbs and More.
It's doing awesome.
And nutritional.
God's blessing us big time.
And don't forget, every Wednesday you can go by and mention anything about the program, get 10% off, and the first Monday of every month it's
25%.
25 or 30% off. I can't remember. 30% off.
But
But that's
wrong guy.
That's the first Monday of every month.
Customer appreciation.
Today on Wednesdays, though, go out there. Hey, don't forget the Christmas parade coming up. Again, let me remind you folks, get TNN. Call your cable provider today. Request 11.2 ZTV 11. We are the carrier, or will be, once we get it on cable, of the Rick and Bubba Show exclusively right here in North Alabama area, soon expanding to cover the entire Tennessee Valley.
Yay.
Thank you, Roy.
Thank you.
Tell your lovely bride Gwen I said hello. Got to take a break. Johnny Lee Dees will be with us shortly. We'll talk some Auburn football. We'll go down to our church too. They had a special group up from Tuscaloosa playing this weekend for the youth. We'll have a song of that coming up in just a moment. Y'all hang on.
Merry Christmas, Jimmy!
Hello, darling.